Good morning, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective, collective, collective. Another impromptu reading here. It's a message once again out. I don't know if this is for the weekend or what we got going on. Let's pull some cards. This is my Jesus deck. I like this deck. Little angels speaking. Your earth angels. Earth angel. Earth angel. Will you be mine? My darling dear. Love me all the time. I don't know where that came from. Earth Angel. Okay. I was also hearing someone that you used to know. You know that song? I never did like that song. There's something about it that, I don't know. I don't know if it was a repetition of it, but somebody that you used to know. I don't know. Y'all take it how it goes. Take it how it goes. Oh, God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective spirit. As we go into this weekend, watch over my collective. Keep everybody safe. Keep everybody safe. Keep everybody safe. I don't know. Let's go with the collective. I don't know what's going on here. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? It's the message from the Spirit guides. What we got? Okay, 3. Now, you know, sideways, guys and gals, this is what's kind of on the fence, right? Queen of Swords. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. 6 of Swords in reverse. Perception of unity protects against accidents, heals the sick. Okay. Ace of Swords, affinity and friendship, obtain the friendship of anyone. So we got 3 swords here, guys. Queen of Swords energy, 6 of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. 6 of Swords is about moving away, right? Ace of Swords, things not being shown, you know, what you don't know. Can be lies and deception, but some of it is just what Spirit don't want you to know, right? You can't fucking know everything. Sometimes you got to make the decisions on your own, right? This Queen of Swords energy, this is you stepping into your power, your strength, right? We got 38, 63, and 61. So, what's up here? Ace of Spirit, Ace of Spirit, Ace of Swords in reverse with the 6 of Swords, going to the 7 of Swords. So that's the any deception, anything that could cause a hiccup in your road, right? Anything that could cause a roadblock, anything that could, you know, be a pothole on your path, on your journey forward. This Queen of Swords energy. She looks very triumphant there, right? Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Going into this weekend, I think the full moon's the 21st. Definitely keep any rituals that you do, anything you do. You know, it's kind of like when you wear your lucky charm, or, you know, if you have a favorite sports team and any little ritual that you do that you think brings them luck. You know, guys, that's just what we interpret that action to be. You know what? You burn your sage, you charge your crystals, you do all that stuff. It's just kind of that good luck amulet, which really just means you're putting focus on something, which is why it's really good when you come up with different things that help you focus on the good, right? With the Queen of Swords energy, this is not having any confusion, right? So if you got a situation that isn't going anywhere in your life, work, love, life on this, right? Understand there's a reason for that, okay? And this is that Queen of Swords energy, is where you use your discernment, where you use what you know, where your time and energy has been focused, what you've been focusing on, right? Trusting your gut instinct, trusting your guidance, going where you know you need to go. This is like focusing your thought, your intentions, your energy, right? If you want to bring in good, then you focus on bringing in good, right? You find the good in everything. The stagnation is there for a reason. As soon as we learn to understand that things are stuck for a reason, okay, you got to fix it, right? It's like a car mechanic. If something ain't working, you got to figure out why the hell the shit ain't working. For a lot of you, this is going in and figuring out why that engine won't turn over, why things aren't going. And usually it's something you need to know. It's a lesson you need to learn. For some of you, it's things going on in the background that you're not aware of. Them earth angels, right? You got to let everything fall into place. But while everything is falling into place, it's imperative that you stay focused on you and what you need to do and what you should be working on, right? You can't give all your time, love, and energy to people, situations, and things that aren't around you. You know, if there's a situation that you can't control, you send it love and light and move on, right? Things will work out. If it's meant to be in your life, it will be in your life. If it's not, there's a reason that it's not. This swords energy, right? This is like, understand, 4 swords at the bottom of the freaking deck. Look at this. You have to understand why. You have to be able to go in and heal yourself. 41 here with the sun in reverse, right? You are the one that controls your thoughts. You are the one that controls your destiny. You are the one, okay? You got to pull that power and that thought away from other people. 4 swords here. Mission. Protects against slander and impious people. Who gives a fuck what others say, right? If you're dealing with the Queen of Swords, you're dealing with the Queen of Swords. Let the bitch talk. Let the dude talk. Let him do whatever, right? That ain't your business. The sun in reverse. Restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beast. Yeah. Some of y'all just dealing with the bitch, right? A bitch with rabies. A bitch who has an issue. She needs to go get that worked on, right? She needs to be focusing that time and energy on herself or himself. Now, for some of you, if you're in this negative chain of thought, you need to flip that fucking script, right? What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 5 cards, 4 of them are swords. Okay? There needs to be healing taking place, though. This Queen of Swords energy right here, this is understanding what needs to be done. This can also be the bitch card, right? It can go either way here. But it's a lesson to be learned, right? In this negative thought, in this negative energy, not doing the healing, there is no happiness, right? Whatever thoughts you stay stuck in and stay on that loop and you're unable to release from, that is not going to bring you happiness. Whereas when you flip that script and you decide, you know what? I'm going to start thinking positive thoughts. You know what? Let them talk shit. Who gives a fuck, right? If someone's talking about you, it's usually because, you know, you're doing something they can't do. So there you go. Let them be. 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. It's, you hold your own self back. This is what you decide. As soon as you flip this around and you change your train of thought, this Queen of Swords goes in and does the healing and starts thinking happy thoughts, starts thinking positive energy, starts speaking positive, right? Then you can turn these 2 cards around because you understand here what you need to do to move the fuck out of this situation, person, place, or thing, whatever's keeping you stuck. You see, when you're stuck in a situation, and I don't care what the fuck it is, guys, this could be dealing with people, this could just be a work situation, this could just be an issue you're having, you know, with finances. I've seen on the videos now where they're talking about they can start evicting people, so you're going to have a shit ton of people maybe worried about where the fuck they're going to be living, right? This is when you got all these issues and someone needs to figure out or realize your positive thoughts, your train of thought, how you think is going to totally affect your outcome. What you think, you manifest. Everyone can manifest, guys and gals. It's all in how you look at things. Yeah, the devil here. Exactly. I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You know, that song is actually fucking genius when you think about it. The monster under the bed, right? What has been your fear all your life? What has been your fear all your life? Some of you, this is dealing with things that were inbred in you when you were younger, right? Your thought process, your thought patterns, how you handle shit. It's just, that's all you know, right? Because this is this takes some work. Happiness is a choice, and choosing happiness is a fucking choice. That's when you look at things from a different perspective. And you always got this devilish energy, which is basically your self-talk, right? If you stay in low-vibing energy, always thinking, oh, woe is my life, you're going to stay on this fucking cycle, right? As soon as you flip that script, and you start changing them words around. Like, well, hell, you know what? By the time I get through this life, I shouldn't have no more lessons left in the next, right? You always look at the positive. If one door is closed, God always leaves the window open. There's some way to get your ass out of there. You got to do the work to figure it out, right? This is that battle between light and dark, right? The good and the evil. Whatever the hell's coming, there's always an escape route. God is always going to give you an escape route. Now, if you stick in this devilish energy, the devil ain't going to give you an escape route, right? Seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and the magic. How you perceive your situations, how you perceive your limitations, how you perceive your predicaments, right? Whatever you're going through, it is up to you to find the healing. And a lot of you, it's easier said than done, but it really is that fucking simple. As soon as you get out of that negative mindset, as soon as you get out of that negative self-talk, as soon as you get out of that woe is my life type energy and start thinking, God, thank you for today and get us through today and we'll pray on tomorrow when tomorrow comes. That is when the sun comes in and you're able to see things illuminated and options illuminated and opportunities illuminated that you wouldn't normally see. All because of your self-talk. These cards were all in the reverse. And when these cards were in the reverse, we had the devil in the upright. The one thing that stayed the same was this Queen of Swords. This is your thoughts. This is how you think. This is what you manifest. This is what you're calling in, whether you realize that shit or not. You would be amazed at turning your train of thought around how good things can turn around in your life. Simply by flipping the script. Saying positive things about yourself. Get out of this. If someone's talking shit about you, oh fucking well, right? Let them talk. You don't let that affect who the hell you are, okay? Because that just keeps you stuck. As soon as you realize that you are the one that controls your destiny, your thoughts, that is when you can move forward with enlightenment. And the devil, this devil energy is just basically what we do to ourselves that keep us restricted, right? It could be drugs, alcohol, sex, spending, anything that, you know, it's our weakness, right? It's the one lesson we need to learn, right? We combat the devil because it's the one thing that can lead to our downfall. It's the one thing that usually throws a wrench into what the fuck we're doing, right? It's not always the bad, right? Sometimes you have to see in order to defeat the devil. Sometimes you have to, you know, understand what that devil represents in your life. Can people send negative juju your way? Hell yeah. But you know what? You counteract that with the good, with the positive, right? You pray on it. Or you at least look at your situation in a different way so you don't stay stuck in that fucking rut, right? You don't stay stuck in that rut. You don't stay stuck in that rut. Because it is as simple as flipping the script, guys and gals. Your positive thoughts, your words, that's what you manifest. You can do whatever. You can use whatever trinket you want to use to manifest this. But basically, at the end of the day, it comes down to your self-thought. How you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. This is loving yourself the way you fucking are. Doing the work that you need to do, because we all got issues. We all got issues, okay? Everybody's got issues. We all got that little toxic side of us that we have to deal with in our lives, right? We all do. Some of it's addictions. Some of it is just, not knowing some of the things to do to uplift yourself, right? Especially when you're stuck in situations where you feel you have absolutely no options. You feel you have no way out. You feel like your situation is just dire. The readings have been more positive because we need to send that positive out. Because as more things get brought on to people and situations come up, some of y'all need that little bit of hint that, it's shit, but what's the positive? There's always something positive, okay? And I don't care how hard you get knocked on your ass, okay? It's getting yourself back up, brushing yourself off, and looking for a solution. Because that, at the end of the day, is how you defeat this devil energy, okay? However you want it to show up in your situation or however you feel it shows up in your situation. You are the one that controls. You actually have control over this. The devil don't control you. You have control over the devil because you allow the devil to work on your situation however much leeway you give him, right? The same way God can work on your situation. It all depends upon where you're putting your time and energy, right? If you're focusing all your time and energy on this devilish toxic energy and not pushing it towards, God here, whatever's going to bring you happiness, then that's how you give the devil the power. Don't focus on the negative. Always find the fucking bright side of everything. Because usually in this stagnation where you feel stuck is where that lesson is. And once you uncover that and realize how important your thoughts are in your situation, regardless of what the hell it is, that is when you overcome that toxicity. Right? If you're having health problems, doing what you can and trying to, just kind of will yourself. It is sometimes mind over matter, and if it really isn't at the end of the day, is it gonna fucking hurt your situation to be positive? To always look for a bright side? Page of Wands here, right? Action, the tiniest of actions. For some of you, it's when you start learning to take that first step to change your thought process, to change your energy, to change your situation. And y'all, it could be fucking baby steps, right? Propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from your enemies. As soon as you start loving yourself, which i.e. in returns to loving God or whatever deity you choose to worship, that is when you start defeating the devil. Because the devil is the one that wants to break your will. The devil is the one that wants to make you feel you can't. Whereas God's like, anything's possible in the Lord. And I know this sounds preachy, y'all, but kind of look at it between the light and dark. We all want to talk about, the devil toxic energy out there. But at the same token, you got the sun right there. You got positive energy as soon as you learn to look at it in that way. And y'all, it's baby steps, okay? This shit don't happen overnight. This is something that could take a year to work in. You start with baby steps. As soon as you start, thinking a little more positive on your situation. And I know some of y'all are going through some shit that you're probably thinking, how the fuck is this positive, John? How is this positive? But you know what? That's up to you to figure out how you're going to make it a learning lesson, right? Sometimes there is really no way to turn this shit around, but there is a lesson. And as soon as you realize the lesson, then you can slowly start, okay, I changed my mindset. I changed my thought on that. And look, you feel like a burden's been released. You feel happier all of a sudden. You just feel like that weight off your shoulder. And it's baby steps. And then once you start doing that and trying to implement that in your situation daily, then it slowly starts to become second nature. You know, it slowly starts to become second nature. Happy people have rough patches, but the thing is, are the rough patches going to determine who the fuck you are? Or are you going to get above them? Are you going to rise above them? People that have obstacles, what you don't see a lot of the times is where they go to get their peace, where they go to learn to flip that switch. Because everybody flips that switch on it in a different way. Some people, it's praying, right? Some people get out and work in their yard, or they go, you know, work on a car. They work with some wood. They do something that they can focus their time and energy on to put them in that positive frame of mind, right? It's whatever you do to propagate that light. When you're at that point and you got, you know, God and the devil here, what are you going to do? Right? Because this is that inner conflict between yourself, the light and the dark. Figuring out what you can do. And some of you, maybe it's just concentrating. You know, maybe you do something with your hands that when you start feeling that pull toward the negative, that you're able to pull yourself out of it. Where do you go to find the light, even when you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel? You know what I mean? Because there's always that light at the end of the tunnel. That's just the devil trying to make you think that there isn't. There's always a light at the end of that tunnel. Justice here, the balance, guys. This is that balance between the good and the evil, right? The light and the dark, however you want to put at it, right? Because it exists in all of us. It's that balance. And it's being able to balance and not letting one outweigh the other. Now, you can't be too, you know, caught up in the happiness that you don't see the real reality of shit, right? But you also can't let the darkness and what's going on around you consume you. But some of you just need to start taking that little positive step to think happier, to think everything is good, to understand that everything is going to work out, because everything is going to work out in the end, one way or the other. Them scales are eventually going to get balanced out, right? It is what it is. So you got to keep your frame of mind going. And some of you, it's learning to baby steps. Love yourself, right? Y'all, this shit don't happen overnight, okay? It's once you start implementing little bits of it every day, then you realize, oh, shit. Okay, I see what you mean. There's always a positive, right? Sometimes you might be running late for work, okay? And then you realize that on your way to work that maybe you avoided an accident. Sometimes little hiccups in the road actually help keep you from the devil energy, right? You always got to realize everything is as it should be. So not every restriction, not everything that keeps us held back is a bad thing. Because sometimes it protects you from the Seven of Swords energy. It can protect you from things that aren't going to be good for you. I know this was a little preachy, guys and gals, but, you know, it's the energy that needs to be out there. Someone's going through it, and they don't see a way out. They're not understanding how that works. Maybe you're new to this whole esoteric kind of world, this positive energy, and y'all, it's just words. At the end of the day, you either gonna think happy shit or you're gonna stay stuck in a rut, right? You might as well figure out a way to laugh it off and be happy than to sit there and be all fucking sad and you know, not doing anything, right? None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. How the fuck you want to go out? You control that wheel of fortune. It's all in your thoughts. You always control that wheel of fortune. Happiness or dark? Where are you going with it? Where you go? Who are you choosing to come into your life, right? Negative thoughts bring in toxic energy. Positive thoughts bring in positive energy. And start with little things, right? As you start, maybe the next time you get a negative thought or you start talking down, definitely your self-talk will fuck you up. Quit talking bad about yourself. Quit sitting there and trying to think about everything that you don't have or everything that is wrong or that you perceive to be wrong about you and focus on something positive, okay? Because you got enough people out here going to tell you what they don't like about you, so you don't need to be stuck in that energy. You focus on you. And remember, you send your adversaries love and light, okay? What you put out, you get back. Start that Page of Wands. It's just little things to get you going. And the next thing you know, it just becomes second nature. And y'all know I am by no means a religious person. But you know what? Sometimes when you say God a couple times in a day, it don't hurt, okay? If someone was really nice, just say and God bless you. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Little things you can do. And you'll realize how them little things start adding up. Because at the end of the day, we can all manifest. It's all in your thought. That Wheel of Fortune. We talk about the restrictions. People want to throw negativity, right? Negativity. Well, at the end of the day, you counterbalance any of that with your positive thoughts, okay? Pray on it. Pray on it. If you don't understand a situation, just ask for assistance. Put it out there like, okay, I'm doing my best here. A little bit of help wouldn't hurt. Vocalize shit, right? When you're in your place of concentrating, talk it out, okay? Talk it out. Speak it out loud. Get what's inside of you out. Because a lot of you, as soon as you vocalize it, then you get it out of your head. You get the devil energy out of that, right? That toxicity. You allow it to be out there, right? It's not hidden inside you anymore. Speak that shit. Speak that shit. Talk to God like you were talking to a friend. And y'all, if you cuss, right? This is between you and God. This ain't anybody's business how you communicate, okay? Talk to him like you would a friend. Talk to him like you would, hell, if you're sitting there drinking your beer, just fucking thinking, you know, have that conversation with him. You know, it's all in how you want to do it. As long as you think positive, right? To keep you out of this Seven of Swords energy, to keep you out of feeling you got to be protected, to keep you out of feeling that, oh my goodness, the devil's out to get me. No, the devil ain't out to get you. God's wanting to save you. God's wanting to help you, and maybe he needs to bring that to your attention. The simple thing of it's all in your speech. It's all in your thoughts. It's all in how you manifest what you want in your life. It's how you think. It's how you speak. The simplest action of flipping them words around. Instead of talking negative, you say something positive about yourself. Instead of thinking something negative, okay, let's say you get a fucking flat tire, right? Instead of bitching you got a flat tire, be thankful you had a spare and you know how to change your tire, right? If you don't know how to change your tire, be thankful if someone stops to give you assistance, right? Every bad thing happens for a reason. Try to counter it with something positive. That is how you defeat this toxic energy. And once you learn how to do that in any area of your life, whatever you are going through, work, love, life, you will find the positive aspects of it. If you got turned down for one job, it's probably because there's a better job waiting for you. Everything happens for a reason. Changing that chain of thought. God, I hope this didn't sound too preachy, but someone here needed to hear this. It's a simple little lesson, guys and gals, and you don't have to buy anything to do this. This is free as fuck to anybody. This is just changing your thought. Some of y'all laugh at your situation. You got to have a sense of humor, right? You just got to look at it and laugh. Be positive. There's a reason for everything. We don't always need to know, and we're not supposed to know because there's a lesson here, right? And usually the lessons that are the hardest are the ones that give you the most fucking reward, right? So for some of y'all, there's a little tip. And you know what? It just basically starts with talking good about yourself. Instead of feeling like you don't have anything, instead of feeling like, oh God, I'm just a piece of shit, you say, you know what? No, I'm a good person. I am worthy of being here. And I can love myself. No negative talk. Then all this swords energy. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups right there. As soon as you conquer your thoughts, as soon as you learn to send that love and light out there, that's when that Queen of Cups energy comes in. Redemption serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. That's when you can find love for everybody in every situation, right? Taking you out of that Queen of Swords energy. Being on the defensive, being, so caught up in your head. This will allow you to be more in your heart. You see things on a different level. You see things from more of a personal standpoint, right? And when you're in that Queen of Cups mode, you're more receptive to other people's emotions, right? You can tell if someone's having a bad day and you try to send them a little more encouragement without, being kind of preachy, right? You smile to somebody when you open the door for them. You say hello. It's little things like that you spread out there. It's like that positive energy. Whereas before, maybe, you wouldn't hold the door open for anybody and you wouldn't look people in the eyes and you wouldn't be able to, even say hi. Getting out of this rut that you're in. And a lot of times it's just flipping that script. How you would normally respond, doing it the opposite. When you start thinking negative thoughts about yourself, find something positive about yourself. And that's when things are going to change on your behalf. I really feel like someone's going through it, and I hope this message reaches you. Because I think someone's feeling stuck, okay? And look at your situation differently. And, ask for help. Put it out there. Have that conversation with yourself, guys and gals. And just ask the universe for help. If you're not a spiritual person, just ask the universe. Just get out there and say, Dan, can someone give me some help? You know what I mean? However it works for you, vocalize it, right? Vocalize your fears. Get them out of your head. Have that conversation with yourself. Because as soon as you vocalize it, you're going to find a lot of that is going to take away the power and the control that it has over your thoughts, right? Having that conversation with yourself. Because you're putting it out there, right? Your prayers can be nothing more than you just having that conversation with yourself. Not every prayer has to be like you see in a church. Your prayer could be just having that open conversation with spirit. But the main thing is you're vocalizing it, right? You're getting it out there. You're opening up that release. You're getting that toxic energy out of you by vocalizing it. And a lot of you, it's simple tips and tricks and different things. I love to burn incense because I like to watch the smoke rise. It's very calming. It's very calming. Burning the incense and watching it rise. You get that nice smell going. It's very simple and it's very cheap. But it's a visual. You can look at it, and as it rises, you can see the little curly cues and see all the things that it does. It's learning to focus on little things like that. And for some of you, that's a good way to focus. Whoever needs this message, I hope you get it. I hope it finds you. You're not alone. Your situation isn't unique to you. As you heal, as you learn this simple, it's a simple thought. It's a simple process. It's just hard to implement, especially when you've been stuck in this negative mindset. So it's baby steps, okay? And don't beat yourself up. Baby steps. Every day little things, every little thing you can do to kind of flip the script that would normally go through your head. Your situation is going to get better. You got to figure out how you're going to do that. Because a lot of this is you understanding that you're limiting yourself. You're the one that's putting up them roadblocks in your way. As soon as you change it, your thought process and the way you're looking at your situation is when you're going to find the ability to move forward. It's like going to almost be an aha moment. Okay? Seriously, though, with the getting out there, you know, when someone says pray, that doesn't mean you have to fold your hands there. That could just be you out there having that conversation, you know, vocalizing what's going through your head to help you release it. It's kind of like just feeling that you've released it out of your body. Oh, it's out there. You know, my problem's out there in the open. Everything is good, right? It's simple things like that, guys and gals. It's like you associate that with that healing process. The same way you can associate something with the negative, you know what I mean? You know, I always call my cigarettes my devil because, you know, I haven't been able to put them down yet. It's how you vocalize it, you know what I mean? Y'all, I'm sorry this rambled. I hope this helps somebody. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Positive. God will bless you on this journey, but you have to be the one to take the positive steps forward, okay? You are blessed and protected, but Spirit does want you to do a little bit of the work, okay? You got to get that ball in motion for Spirit to come in and act on your behalf. You got to be proactive. You got to be proactive.